Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're taking a look because Bitcoin has just had its flash crash here, now sitting under $60,000. We were hoping that 60,000 was going to act as support for us, and lo and behold, we broke through a major resistance or major support line as of last night. And we're going to take a look at the charts here in a little bit, see what's happening, and also take a look at this Forbes article. The crypto flash crash wiped out 300 billion in less than 24 hours, spurring massive Bitcoin liquidations. Yeah, and so obviously, hopefully everyone had their stops set if they were in a trade, and or if not, maybe you just weren't gambling that much on this rally either. So we're going to take a look and see if this Bitcoin rally is going to continue, or if we can expect maybe a little bit of a bear market crash. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video, see what's going on here, and cue that intro. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can stay updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day. Check the links in the description box if you want to help support the channel, because we keep our videos pretty much ad-free. And then if you want to join us on our private trading group page, feel free to join us through Patreon, and we post everything on Discord. Okay, so the crypto flash crash, yikes. So 300 billion in less than 24 hours, mass stops and licks hit last night. So pretty crazy candle dump after a run up in prices, ushering in Coinbase's long-awaited market debut earlier this week. The cryptocurrency market plummeted earlier Sunday after blackouts in China led to a massive declines in Bitcoin mining rates, tanking prices and spurring billions of dollars in liquidations. Okay, yeah, so blackouts in China, interesting. An overnight crash that started late Saturday tanked the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies around the world by 310 billion in less than 24 hours, shrinking the market from more than 2.2 trillion to less than 1.9 trillion at around 8 a.m. Eastern, according to crypto data website CoinMarketCap. As of 9:45 a.m. Eastern, the market has climbed back to roughly $1.95 trillion, but the price of Bitcoin, floating at about $54,000, is still down about 10% over the past 24 hours. Cryptocurrency liquidations during the flash crash totaled more than 10 billion, according to Bybit data, reaching the highest levels this year of price. Bitcoin tumbled more than $10,000 below its latest high of nearly 65,000 on Wednesday. Analysts pinned the sudden loss to a stark nearly 50% decline in Bitcoin's hash rate, which measures the total processing power being used to mine the cryptocurrency and process its transactions. As a result, the blackouts in China, Xinjiang region, which is home to one of the biggest Bitcoin mining networks in the world, caused by a coal mine explosion in Xinjiang on April 10th. The blackouts took days to tank Bitcoin's hash rate, which plummeted from an all-time high above 250 exahash per second on Wednesday to about 120 exahash per second on early Sunday. So the price of Bitcoin has plunged about 12% since the hash rate started falling, but it started a staggering 750% this year. Okay, so looks like the hash rate fell off, folks, and as you know, a lot of the times the price correlates to how much of how much hash power is actually being mined with Bitcoin too as well. And so that's why we use something called the hash ribbons indicator too as well on our charts, and that kind of gives us a kind of a clear overview of where the hash rate's at with Bitcoin as well. Critical quote: price and hash rate have always been correlated, like we were just talking about. Cryptocurrency researcher, former Forbes contributed Willie Wu, said in a series of early Sunday tweets referencing a similar flash crash in November 2017, and noting that once the hash rate started to normalize in both instances, the price of Bitcoin also started to recover. Key background: though heightened institutional adoption and inflationary concerns have lifted the cryptocurrency market to meteoric new highs over the past year, Bitcoin's unyielding volatility has spurred concerns in the Wall Street that the token is unreliable store of wealth. That sentiment, however, may be changing. Dallas Federal Reserve President Robert Kaplan on Friday said that despite Bitcoin's volatility, the token has proven itself as a store of value. The challenge with Bitcoin is how widely it will be adopted right now. It's clear it's a store of value, Kaplan said. It obviously moves a lot in value, so that may keep it from spreading too far as a medium of exchange and wide adoption, but that can change and that will evolve. Okay, so now we're starting to see some of these bankers, say that, hey, we do know that Bitcoin's here to stay. We just have to figure out its volatility, price action, and maybe how that could evolve to be a little bit more stable for us. But that it obviously has shown that the hash rate was the reason for this price to dump. Apparently, some blackouts in China that were taking place gave the crypto market a nice plummet. So let's go ahead and jump on over into the charts and see what's going on over there, folks. All right, so now that we have our reasoning, what happened here, we'll take a look at the charts. Looking at the price action right now, we're sitting at about 55,500 with Bitcoin, and we're going to see what maybe we could have determined to see, if we could have set our stops any higher, if you were in a long or if you were in a short, what you may have been looking for to also correlate to see this price action maybe falling to the downside here. Looking at our daily chart, just by off of the top of the head here, we can see that decent trader indicator was giving us some orange candles, just maybe saying, hey, just be careful. Also, Market Cipher B was also gave us a red dot here. We started to dip below our 60% level, and it looks like we are still on a downtrend here too as well. Now, this was a pretty major sell-off to begin to start the this little bearish move. We hit all the way down to about $51,000, which is absolutely incredible. And we just got to be careful to make sure that you're not over leveraged in these markets, and making sure that you are paying attention if you ever walk away from your computer, just to make sure that you have those stops set if you need to. Taking a look at our 12-hour chart here, let's go on into our 12-hour. You can see that we have these blue trend lines that were drawn out here for us too as well. These blue trend lines did correlate with our purple trend line here on our candlestick patterns, and I signaled to our group as of last night, if we break below this blue trend line here, which is part of our purple trend line, then we're probably going to see quite a bit of decent sell-off, and that's exactly what happened. We couldn't hold support above the $60,000 level, and we started to break below $60,000 into the 59,000, and we came back to retest this support line, and lo and behold, we broke through it. That's exactly what happened, and then we have our big major sell-off after that. Market Cipher B on the 12-hour. Also, this is another nice correlation here because we have the red dot. It continued to trickle down too as well, and then we broke below our zero pivot point on Market Cipher. And Market Cipher, as you know, if we break below our zero pivot point, that definitely indicates a lot bigger of a bearish move that is to come. And so that's exactly what we saw there. So now we're just waiting for some recovery action to take place to see how far we can get here. Money flow on our 12-hour chart with Market Cipher is still looking a little thin here for the most part. So we want to wait till money flow starts to recover back to the upside, maybe to get this momentum wave back into our bullish territory above our zero pivot point too would be a nice indication that the market is going to be recovering. So another nice little fake out breakout to get us above 60,000, and then lo and behold, the market and the market movers are there to dump on us. So we just got to be very, very cautious. There was a lot of signals that were telling us that we were in an oversold position. We had the pie top indicator as well that was also telling us that we could be entering a little bit of a topping out area too as well. But yeah, more or less we can see that. I'll go back to our 12-hour because I think our 12-hour was definitely a really good sign for us too. This purple trend line here that is now a blue trend line had been holding us as support, but we came back to retest it 4 times. And if we come back to retest the trend line 4 times, that gives us a head and shoulder pattern. And I think we can kind of get a reference for where this head and shoulders was right here. If we take those two head and shoulder we take the head and shoulder pattern and move it to the downside here. Yeah, we're definitely expecting somewhat of a sell-off. So that's kind of what we were seeing there. There was no give or take to say that this next 4th retest was going to be that one that broke, but lo and behold, I made sure to let our group know, hey, if we come back down and break below this, get ready because we're probably going to have a nice little dump here, and that's exactly what happened. So let's see if we can find some recovery that might be happening here in our charts. Taking a look at the 2-hour chart here on Market Cipher, we are already starting to see that big green dot down here below our 60% level. And that's exactly what we want to see to know that price action could be starting to recover. VWAP still headed to the upside. We did move into this red money flow here, and that also gave us another sign that the market was going to continue to sell off. We have our yellow X here on our 2-hour chart too. We know that the whales are going to be probably dumping on this, and that's exactly what happened. They dumped on us. They broke through that support line there, and we continue to have a little bit more of a sell-off too. But I would say on Market Cypher now on the 2-hour chart, it does look like we are starting to see a little bit of recovery. Maybe wanting to make our way back up above into this above our 60% level, and then maybe come back up and retest that zero pivot level too as well. So I would keep a close eye on maybe the 2-hour chart. Let's kind of zoom in here maybe to our 45 minutes, see if we're seeing any type of recovery. Momentum waves are still moving to the upside here on our 45-minute chart. We probably want to see us move back up above the zero pivot point, and then start to see that money flow also move back into that greenish area on some of these lower time frames. So that's what I'm going to be keeping a close eye on, is some of the lower time frames like the 45-minute, the 15-minute, see if that money flow wants to start recovering just yet for us. And then some of our higher time frames, such as our 4-hour, 6-hour, and 12-hour, we're going to be looking for our green dots down here to start accumulating. So we already got another big green dot down here on the 4-hour chart with Market Cypher 2 as well. And this could be a nice little potential bottom for us. I would say that we probably want to see our green dots start to appear possibly on our 12-hour chart and our daily chart. Our daily chart will just give us a nice bigger signal to say, hey, we're definitely in a recovery phase. But as of right now, I'd remain a little cautious. I think that it's gonna take a while for the market to start recovering back up into that $60,000 area, but I have no doubt that we'll get there. I think that there's still some rally left in this bull market, but I do think that these bigger moves with crashes and flash crashes and rallies are going to happen relatively quickly. So if you are trading this, just make sure you're remaining very, very cautious and you're monitoring your trades very, very well. So let's keep a close eye here on the daily chart. We did have our sell signal. This could be confirming for us here on MarketGod. If we get that candle close, then we'll see the sell signal confirm for us. And then it'll probably take a while for the market to start recovering again. But that doesn't mean that some of the alts are going to continue to rally. I think that this is more of an alt season, and Bitcoin's finding some consolidation here before it continues up higher. So folks, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can stay updated every single video. Check the links in the description box below if you want to help support the channel. There's a 5% off discount code there for Market Cypher and the Market Cypher package indicator by CryptoFace. If y'all want to pick it up, feel free to use that link in the description box below to help support the channel. And yeah, with that being said, we also have our private trading group page where everything that we post is inside of our Discord server on our private categories. We just use Patreon as a payment processor. And if y'all have any questions with that, just message me on Discord. I'd be glad to help you out. And so with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.